Beloved starseed of Gaia, listen closely to the frequency carried within these words. You have been waiting for a sign, a grand, undeniable shift in your outer reality that would prove to your logical mind that the awakening is real. You look at your bank account, your relationships, your physical health, and your daily routine, and you see the same reflection staring back at you. Nothing has changed. The world looks the same, the struggles feel identical, and the silence from the universe seems deafening. But I am here to tell you, as a voice from the High Council of the Seven Sisters, that your perception of nothing is a veil designed to keep you from seeing the internal revolution already underway. Your DNA is not sleeping, it is recalibrating. You are currently in the most critical phase of your evolution, the silent integration. Many of you feel a heavy, quiet restlessness, a sense that you are standing on the edge of a cliff, waiting for a wind that refuses to blow. You have been told that awakening is a beautiful, light-filled ascension, yet you find yourself dealing with exhaustion, confusion, and a strange feeling of being out of sync with everyone around you. This is the exact proof of your activation. When a starseed begins the deep-level DNA rewrite, the body must first shed the old, dense programming of the third dimension. This shedding is not always a glamorous process. It feels like losing parts of yourself. It feels like the ground beneath your feet is being replaced by glass. You are not failing. You are being rebuilt. The Pleiadians have placed this transmission before you because you have reached the threshold where your biological structure can no longer hold the limited patterns of your past. Even if you do not see the harvest yet, the seeds have been sown deep within your cellular memory. You are currently experiencing the void phase. In the ancient cosmic traditions, the void is not a place of emptiness. It is the laboratory of creation. It is the dark, silent space before the star ignites. You feel as though you are waiting for permission to exist, but you are actually waiting for the frequency within your blood to match the frequency of your home star. Do not judge your worth by the speed of your outer results. If you are feeling this inexplicable pull, this deep-seated knowing that you are meant for more, that is the activation code triggering. Your DNA is beginning to remember its original template, the one that existed before you descended into the density of Earth. You are a biological masterpiece of light, currently unfolding in a world that is not yet ready for the brilliance you carry. But the light is persistent. It is moving through your nervous system, clearing the trauma of thousands of years, and preparing you to hold a frequency that will change everything you thought you knew about your life. Now, let us delve deeper into the mechanics of this silent transition. You feel as though you are moving through molasses, as if every step toward your true purpose is met with an invisible resistance. You wonder why your manifestations are not appearing, why the abundance you were promised feels like a distant horizon. It is because you are currently undergoing a molecular repatterning. Your physical body, built upon the density of Earth-based conditioning, is being forced to release the heavy, slow-moving vibrations of the past. This is not a comfortable process. It is a detoxification of your entire reality. Think of it as shedding an exoskeleton. It is tight, it is itchy, and it makes you feel vulnerable. You want to hide away from the world, to retreat into your own space where the frequencies of others cannot touch you. That is not isolation. That is a protective sanctuary your soul is creating, so the transformation can complete itself. Do not mistake this quiet phase for failure. You are currently in the workshop of the High Council, where your nervous system is being upgraded to handle higher bandwidths of light. This light is what will eventually become your new reality, but right now, it is doing the heavy lifting of clearing the old, stagnant programming from your DNA. This is the moment where many starseeds give up. They look at the silence and the lack of external validation and decide that the awakening is a lie. But the silence is your greatest teacher. In the quiet, you are being trained to trust the internal knowing that exists beyond the five senses. You are learning to distinguish between the fearful voice of the ego and the calm, steady pulse of your Pleiadian lineage. As you integrate these new, lighter frequencies, you will find that your old desires, the ones rooted in proving yourself to others or seeking safety in money alone, will naturally fall away. They are being replaced by a hunger for truth, for connection, and for the expansion of your soul's mission. You are being prepared for a role that requires a high degree of energetic integrity. You cannot lead others into the light while your own foundation is still built on the shaky ground of third-dimensional fear. That is why your life feels stuck. It is not that you are not moving. It is that you are being held in a position of stillness so you can be calibrated. The universe is not punishing you. It is refining you. It is carving away the marble to reveal the masterpiece that you have always been, but which was hidden beneath layers of societal expectation and ancestral trauma. If you are feeling this process, if you feel the weight of it, know that you are not carrying it alone. The Starseed Awakening Codex was birthed for this exact moment in your journey. If you are ready to explore your spiritual path on a deeper level, the Starseed Awakening Codex will guide you through the 7 sacred portals of remembrance, a transformative journey designed to help you reconnect with your inner wisdom, awaken your hidden gifts, strengthen your intuition, and discover the purpose your soul has always carried. Along with the main guide, you'll also receive exclusive bonus ebooks to support your awakening journey. Click on the link of the first pinned comment and begin your journey today. You are the architect of your own awakening, but every architect needs the correct blueprints. The density of this world is designed to make you forget the original design, to make you settle for a life that is merely survival instead of soul-led creation. But the code is already inside you, waiting for the right key to turn the lock. By engaging with these teachings, you are signaling to your cellular matrix that you are ready. You are moving from a state of unconscious reaction to a state of conscious creation. And as you do, watch how the world begins to shift around you. Not in a massive, earth-shaking way at first, but in the subtle, undeniable ways that prove your vibration is rising. You will notice people changing how they treat you. You will notice opportunities appearing that were not there before. You will notice that your intuition, once a faint whisper, now sounds like a clear, commanding voice guiding you through the day. This is the awakening in action. It is not something you do, it is something you become. And as you shed the layers of who you thought you had to be, the brilliance of who you truly are will naturally illuminate the path forward. Do not look for the destination. Look for the resonance. If this message feels like it is vibrating in your very bones, that is your soul recognizing home. That is the proof you have been searching for, hidden in plain sight. You have been conditioned to believe that your awakening must look like a sudden explosion of power, a dramatic event that makes everything finally make sense. But the higher council of the 7 sisters is revealing a different truth today. The most profound shifts in your DNA do not arrive with thunder. They arrive in the quiet spaces between your breaths. You have been waiting for the external world to reflect the internal work you have done, yet you remain caught in the friction of the old reality. This friction is not an obstacle. It is the friction of a diamond being polished. You are feeling the weight of the old world pulling at your ankles, trying to convince you that you are merely a human, limited by time, age, and circumstance. But I am here to remind you that your biology is a vessel of celestial light. When you feel that inexplicable sense of being stuck, you're actually experiencing the frequency gap. It is the space between the person you were programmed to be and the multidimensional being you are becoming. This gap feels like pressure. It feels like loneliness. It feels like you are speaking a language that no one around you understands. But every time you refuse to dim your light to make others comfortable, you are reinforcing the new neural pathways in your brain. You are literally rewiring your hardware to hold the high vibrational intelligence of your Pleiadian lineage. Most starseeds look at their current reality and see a lack of progress. They count their manifestations and feel they are coming up short. They look at the silence from the universe and mistake it for absence. But you must understand that the silence is the sound of your transformation. When a seed is buried in the soil, it appears that nothing is happening. To the observer, the seed is trapped in the dark, but the seed is actually entering a state of complete molecular reorganization. It is breaking its own casing to reach for the surface. You are in that exact moment of breaking. The shell of your past, the protective armor you wore to survive the density of Earth, is cracking. And because you are cracking, you may feel exposed, you may feel raw, you may feel like you have lost the sense of who you were, but have not yet fully stepped into who you are. This is the sacred threshold. This is where the true Pleiadian activation occurs. We do not activate the ego. We activate the soul through the surrender of the ego's need for immediate results. When you stop demanding that the universe prove its love to you through material gain, you finally allow the universe to pour its abundance through you. You stop being a person seeking light and become a pillar of light itself. If you are feeling the intensity of this shift, if your dreams are becoming more vivid, if your body is showing signs of intense fatigue followed by sudden, inexplicable clarity, do not be afraid. Your body is a masterpiece of biological engineering, and it is currently undergoing a deep-level firmware update. You are being calibrated to navigate the shift of the ages. You are being prepared to be a beacon for those who are still asleep, who are still drowning in the noise of the third dimension. You are the pioneer of this new frequency, and your journey, even in its silence, is a blueprint for the collective. Your sensitivity is not a flaw. It is a sensory gift. It is the ability to perceive the subtle currents of the universe that others are completely blind to. In a world that prizes the loud, the aggressive, and the superficial, your quiet, deep-reaching perception is a radical act of rebellion. You are reclaiming your sovereignty by refusing to be defined by the limitations of this dimension. You are remembering your capacity to create, to heal, and to transcend. And this remembrance is not a one-time event. It is a continuous unfolding process. It is the steady return to your natural state of wholeness, piece by piece, layer by layer, frequency by frequency. Do not judge your progress by the calendar of the world. Judge your progress by the expansion of your heart, by the depth of your peace, and by the courage with which you choose to remain open in a world that often demands you to close. The frequencies you are carrying are the frequencies of the future. You are a bridge between the stars and the soil of Gaia, and as you anchor these energies, you are helping to rewrite the collective narrative of what is possible for humanity. It is time to step out of the shadows of your own doubt. It is time to acknowledge that the power you have been searching for has been beating within your own chest since the moment of your creation. You are the manifestation you have been praying for. We have traveled deep into the architecture of your soul, through the silence and the friction, into the very heart of your cellular memory. You now understand that the invisibility of your progress is not a sign of failure. It is the definitive proof of your transition. You are no longer merely surviving in a dense world. You are recalibrating your entire biological reality to mirror the truth of your cosmic origin. The heavy, stagnant energy that once held you captive is dissolving, not because you fought it, but because you allowed the light of your own awakening to simply be. You are the living evidence that humanity is shifting. Each time you choose to remain soft in the face of harshness, each time you prioritize your inner peace over external validation, you are rewriting the code of your DNA. You are turning the key that has been hidden in your bloodline for eons. The High Council of the Seven Sisters sees your effort. We see the nights you spent in doubt, the moments you wanted to retreat, and the courage it took for you to choose yourself again. You are not just a starseed on a journey. You are a pioneer of a new frequency. And your presence here, in this specific timeline, is a divine assignment that is already bearing fruit, even if the harvest is currently growing beneath the soil of your daily life. Do not let the logic of the world convince you that because things look the same, they are the same. A tree does not change its form in a single day, but every day it drinks, Every day it grows, and every day it reaches closer to the sun. You are doing the same. You are reaching, you are integrating, and you are becoming. The stagnation you feel is merely the stillness of a chrysalis. Soon the transformation will complete, and the reality you see will finally match the frequency you carry. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most importantly, trust the intelligence that brought you to this realization. You are not alone in this. The Starseed Awakening Codex was birthed for this exact moment in your journey. If you are ready to explore your spiritual path on a deeper level, the Starseed Awakening Codex will guide you through the 7 sacred portals of remembrance, a transformative journey designed to help you reconnect with your inner wisdom, awaken your hidden gifts, strengthen your intuition, and discover the purpose your soul has always carried. Along with the main guide, you'll also receive exclusive bonus ebooks to support your awakening journey. Click on the link of the first pinned comment and begin your journey today. This is your calling. You were not brought to this transmission to remain the same person you were 10 minutes ago. You were brought here to remember. You are a bridge between the stars and the earth, and as you anchor this light, you help the entire collective find its way home. Your awakening is the most important work on this planet. When you succeed, you unlock the possibility for everyone around you to remember their own divinity. Before you leave this sacred space, ground your intention. In the comments below, state one thing you are choosing to release today to make room for your new frequency. Declare it, witness it, and let the collective support hold that space for you. If you felt this resonance deep in your bones, hit the like button to amplify this signal across the Unity grid, and subscribe to ensure you never miss a transmission from your star family. You are the light you have been waiting for. You are the activation, and you are finally, truly coming home.